we are going to look at how to make flower turtles. It's one of the first things you do for Project Guts. I'm here in SLNova, and I have started a new project, and I have named it Flower Turtles. So, of course, the first thing you're going to want to do in the world is gather up all of the things you will need. So I know that I'm going to need a few items from here, from agents, like delete everyone and create and each do. I know from interface, I'm going to need this button here, and also from environment, another thing that we use to reset everything. Remember, delete everyone and clear terrain is always a good set of buttons to have, or a good set of codes to have no matter what you're doing, just so you can clean away your screen. And then from movement, we are going to want our forward as well. Now you can also add traits to your turtles. So maybe down in trait, we'll say what color we want our turtles to be. So now I've gathered all of my buttons, so I'll stick them in. So I say when setup is pushed, first thing, we're going to delete everyone and clear terrain. And then let's say we're going to create 5 turtles. We can set those turtles' colors to random. And we're going to tell the turtles to step forward a few steps. That way, remember, if you don't do that, when you create your turtles, the first thing that's going to happen is it will create all of your turtles and they will stack on top of each other right in the origin. So I'm just going to show you what I've done here. I click run code, and then I click setup. And when I do that, you can see that it created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turtles. Hard to see from here. They are all different colors. Let's get a little closer so we can see them better. So there are my 5 turtles. All right, now, after having made sure that I know how to set up my turtles, we're going to go over to turtle, and we're going to set up some more commands for it. So once again, we'll go to interface, and in this time, instead of when pushed, we want when toggled. Remember, the difference between a push and a toggle is a switch turns on and off, and just one time, whereas a toggle consistently turns on, it's iterative. So while forever is toggled, what we're going to want our turtles to do is we're going to want them to move. So we're going to want them to move forward by 1, and then we are going to want them to move, we'll say left. We'll have them go counterclockwise or cyclonic. And of course, the degree here is going to affect our flower shape. So now, while forever's toggled, every time it runs through the cycle, they're going to move 1 forward and they're going to move left by 30 degrees. So that's going to be a pretty tight circle. Now, there is one thing that I forgot to include, and that is that we want our agents to have their pen down. What does that mean, their pen down? That means that they are going to drag their color. Okay, once again, I will run the code, and we click setup, and then we click forever, and there they go, and they're making nice little circles. So remember, you can affect the size of these circles by changing your degrees. If I made my degree less and run that code, now they have a much larger circle. Okay, so there is your basic flower turtle. I hope you enjoy playing with that, and remember that there are a lot of different extensions you can do with flower turtles that we will get to.